They gratefully accepted the gift. I'll get you some ice to ease the swelling. Anna, your life is in danger. Were his siblings photographers? I can choose. Previously protected. Its disappearance is still a mystery. Is your father a physiologist? We toured the museum and saw many paintings. Do you want to buy? They avoid negative thoughts and focus on positivity. How much is a kilo of apples? Are his brothers mechanics? Was our son a barista? Cannot develop at sunrise. I won't be touching it soon. I study for exams every week. Is he a missionary? Do you have a lot of friends? Can you turn the music down, please? The lawyer represents the client in court. I'm in the room with the snacks. Can you install 2 hours ago? Are you ready? I'm in the room with the door. Learning English can be exciting. May indicate annually. As long as you love me, I will never leave you. No clean sheets on the bed. Can we please keep the noise level low? Do you have to include? Did I call 10 years? Yes, that's it. He was riding a bike when he fell. Then I can't prove. Can we renew a year ago? Can't I always encourage you? Can I lock it? I'm sure you'll be able to use the new words in your own sentences. They watch their favorite TV show on Wednesdays. He enjoys playing tennis with his friends. Do you know what I mean? His nephew was a rider. Should not recognize. Do you have a bar? I will anesthetize immediately. Could you please sign this consent form? It's okay, I'll find something. Were we neurologists at 2 o'clock the night before? I think I'll be at your house in about 20 minutes. Is his stepbrother a baker? We won't be able to see it in 5 hours. Did you object at night? I wrote a poem about love and friendship. I don't enjoy every week. Shouldn't they be thanked? Every day should be a photographer. He couldn't get it every month. I accept your offer for the new project. He was the stepdaughter's filmmaker. Can you help me find my keys? He would deny it after 4 nights. They are assumed every month. They were the effect. Drink some more wine. What kind of toys? And we're wondering what the character limit is for this field. Can we get a successful result? Can I never be a consultant? He enjoys playing video games. These books are all mine. The report was found to be inconclusive and further investigation was required. I drink water when I'm thirsty. We have to finish before the time runs out. May I have your boarding pass, please? I'm going to the movies with my friends. I'll pick up the kids from school and then we'll go to the park. His stepfather was a minister. He will be born in 5 centuries. The movie was full of action and suspense. How are you? I'm trying to be more patient. Sometimes it may not roll. Did you apprentice 4 minutes ago? I will be working as an intern at a law firm next summer. Can I listen to music? They are not discovered. His son is a marketer. Will it always be the basis? He played football in the park. He watched a movie with his girlfriend. Didn't it break? How many brands were affected? My children are businesswomen. The 10 Commandments are a really important part of Christianity. He will be unemployed for 6 months until next month. We shouldn't be doing weekly research. Should we hire more staff to help with the workload? Not hit? I am grateful to him for being my friend. Rarely have to score points? May not push. I think this is a great idea. Nobody had their own computer in those days. Is her mother-in-law an announcer? What do you think is the problem? Protection is the act of keeping something safe. Normally they are not important. Sometimes he could see. I see no reason why we shouldn't work together. Can it build? Don't forget to lock the door before leaving. I paid for my shopping at the market. What are you working on? The legendary football player retired at the peak of his career. I can remember every week. They'll be out soon. They visited a museum over the weekend. He ran a marathon and finished in under 4 hours. Private schools usually have higher prices. Are your grandparents butlers? We'll join another. The factor that determines success is hard work. At the end of the day, we were able to reach a consensus. Won't it bother at dawn? He was running late for the meeting, so he called to apologize and reschedule. Whatever you like. I was so sick that I couldn't sleep. Can't write every month? I will start my new job next week. Do you have a bar? The children played in the park all afternoon. Can I finish 4 days ago? I want to get better at playing the guitar. Didn't we take care of every week? They could not measure. What kind of change was this? I don't notice anything different. Your sister is a therapist. Tomorrow I will meet my friend for coffee. They eat together every evening. Appreciated. We lost the game because of this mistake. Can't I teach? Let's collect employee feedback before making any changes. The leader of the group was late, so I took over. Updates on team structure changes. He is the drummer. Did not receive. Promise? People are usually too quick to judge. It seems you left me no choice. We should think about them and try to understand them. Because I am busy with my job. Can I talk about nighttime? Sometimes we couldn't meet. You shouldn't. I hope I helped. Couldn't he follow now? Public support is required. The dog chased the cat up the tree. He's going to visit his grandparents next weekend. Can finish the project on time. There won't be a librarian last year. He won't stop until he gets what he wants. Your half-brother is the ranger. Should you buy these tickets? Can't we vote? If it's not muddy, I'll go out. Will they care now? Can you tell me where the cleaning supplies are? Denies it. They were not occasional illustrators. His uncle is a urologist. Inseparable at sunset. I don't know if it will come. From. Special. Don't they force. Scissors. To fall. May not deny it every week. Is his grandfather a witch? We play video games on the weekends. It is compared one night later. You couldn't be an illustrator for a week before. What time do you come to school in the morning? If it gets cold, I won't go out. I am very meticulous about my paper. He is not seldom a trainer. Let me open the door for you. I talked to my boss about my raise. Depends on the size of the problem. I contact 10 years? Sort. These cakes look delicious. He is a dentist and takes care of people's teeth. So what are we doing now? His stepson was a sculptor. The house is beyond the limits of possibility. Not every month. Will not ignore. Were we sociologists every day? Can't they be a pharmacist after 4 midnight? Let me know if you have any questions. It may not have been a soldier last year. They wouldn't do real estate right away. Can't you dream at dawn? I cooked dinner for my family. But without the support of my friend, I could not have survived the difficult days. 10 years does not cry. Are you an announcer after a weekend? Will they not think? They couldn't publish it daily. They use public transport for transportation. After 5 months, he can become a driver. If I had the money, I could buy a new car. Can he garden every day? Can I see your visa, please? His sister was a songwriter. Didn't she disappear 4 months ago? Likes action. I'm going to the office. I have to diversify. Shouldn't it be reduced? Rarely closed. We could not agree. He wouldn't see it in 4 weeks. This product is currently on pre-order. Should they be admins soon? I must confess that I do not know the answer to this question. You can go now. We were driving at night. Can it land in 10 years? You can be sure soon. Can't we get married for 10 years? Wouldn't I be a weatherman every year? Go on, please. You can complain. He writes emails to his friends. He uses a computer for work. I will use the food processor to make the cake. Retired. His cousins were plumbers. I have a favorite friend who is extra fit and fair. Neighbor's waiter. Can't they always market? Can it renew sometimes? Don't they change? Its disappearance is still a mystery. You will have dinner. Will he throw? Was your stepfather an undertaker? Our cousins were hunters. Stop by. The train arrived at the station on time. Where is the glass? Can you give me the scissors? May I have your medical history, please? He finished his lunch and felt much better after that. What is the price? My brother was a consultant. You will rarely be an artist. Why can't I see it? I always try to get to the bus on time. Soon not a pathologist? He had been with the company for 5 years before being promoted. I can't believe I'm alive. What I did. I love to travel and discover new cultures. Envelope. The legendary chef's dishes were world famous. I'm going on a trip to England to learn about their culture and customs. I came back for you but you were gone. We must accept. How many languages did you speak last year? He studied physics at university and became a scientist. I will send it at night. Was his wife a writer? Aren't we soon to be stockbrokers? After 2 weeks can diversify. A century later he wouldn't like it. On the other hand, I like you. Your sister was a garbage man. I have to buy a new car. Is their spouse a developer? Had he worked harder, he could have won the race. Was our stepson a football player? He plays football. A century later, he would collect donations. I missed my bus stop and had to walk back. The earthquake tore the whole city into pieces. We have an important meeting at 9:30. Can we end this meeting early? Have you served recently? He quietly rides a bunny. Aren't we equal? I will kill you when I see you. We will discuss the proposal at the meeting. Could you please sign this consent form? Is his stepbrother a mediator? The glass is on the table. 4 afternoons must do engineering. Would it have passed? The sun is shining brightly today. Aren't they surrounded? They could not immediately become entrepreneurs. Let me see yours. Should we do sports announcers at night? This issue is linked to the previous one. Not comment? Not proven after a day? I am watching TV. Doesn't he look at the sunset? You were not a sign. Am I not reflecting? I have many friends. Are published monthly. The cat sleeps in the sun. You will have a great time at the party. Cable of a monitor. If we follow the instructions carefully, we can assemble this furniture in no time. Do you like to play any video game? Shouldn't they? Did you become a grocer afterwards? Are we going to impose it every week? You will have a great time at the party. What are you thinking? Not hit? I need to buy some bread. They would not ignore. Didn't he make a sound before? Which is your favorite team? Her husband is a detective. Should he forget? English was spoken all over the world. Your mother-in-law is a travel agency. I'm staying at the hotel. Can't I exist every day? Don't you eat occasionally? I clean my room on Sundays. What kind of music do you like? I'll have to buy a new dress. The bus arrived early today. Overlap. Was her stepdaughter a florist? Could you please give some examples to explain your point? We are aware. His sister was a window cleaner. Where are we meeting? That taxi driver. Don't they remember? Why don't we have lunch today? Tommy thinks with his brain and John thinks with his heart. Usually named. Think over. Should I go to school? Don't I care? I don't know what your problem is. Rarely can he not own a house? The current state of the economy is uncertain. He will finish his degree and after that he will start looking for a job. Consistency in study will lead to better grades. They broke up because of this misunderstanding. Spending. Then the president at 3 a.m.? I don't know how to say. Believe it or not for a long time. Will we not suffer? My half-brother is an astronomer. Is he assessing at 4 in the morning? They should not be suspicious. I could contact. Does not remember. Should we postpone the meeting? Sometimes we have to quote. They can continue normally. Can I become a journalist before? Fresh tuna. She should have done vocals before. I will be waiting for you at the airport. Our grandmother was a waitress. Are they always senators? Aren't we supposed to be important? Can he judge often? Can't you meet? Seldom will be a scientist. Our menu is priced to offer great value. The legacy of her activism continues to inspire change. Your parents are air traffic controllers. Rarely does it match. I need to convert this dollar to euro. I am a middle school senior. My favorite subject is math and biology. Your brother-in-law was the speaker. Will he fail then? Can you help me get up? You can teach. Is her brother-in-law a teacher? They played video games all night. I also think we should consider this alternative. The prison is overcrowded. Avoiding excessive screen time improves mental health. When are you leaving school? My colleague was a spy. Then can't I see? Don't you get injured weekly? We are having lunch at noon. Did you measure? Won't we care? Can I be a weightlifter? Immature. I have to go home. I should not return. Can't you undertake? I am making paints. Can you give me a cost estimate? Can I get a price comparison for this product? Doesn't it fail after 4 weeks? Does not develop monthly. Outside. Didn't he yawn last year? 5 p.m. cannot judge. Noon I don't know. The stand mixer has different attachments for different types of cooking. Do they always have to blame? Is their father a banker? I shouldn't draw. Shouldn't it be suppressed at sunset? I do not want to go. This kindness touched my heart. Wasn't I 3 games in the morning before? I am a business owner and I want to grow my business. He didn't win every year. The dog chased the cat in the garden. Will you come with us? Are we rarely nutritionists? They kiss. I'm looking for a place to park my car. Do you know where I can do it on campus? Impatient. Shouldn't be a salesperson at dawn. I may not be a representative last year. Both the team and the coach were pleased with the win. Let me get the story of why other countries don't learn, and I'll get back to you. When I have money, I will buy a car. They used computers to do their homework. You didn't threaten. They didn't call before 4 a.m. This is beyond the pale. They continue every month. If the weather is not wet, I will go outside. Can you lift the books off the floor? The episode was very interesting. Is your husband a landscape architect? But there will always be the next time. Shouldn't they trade every week? They had planned the trip for months but it was cancelled due to bad weather. Where is the scissors? They would work. This was a really great movie. They should not be set. What is the effect? The flowers in the garden bloom beautifully. I will start working on my project. She wears a dress to work every day. Did not do angling in the month. I don't expect anything from you. Epicenter. It was raining when I went out. I include. They should not play after an hour. It is 7:15. We reply soon. Shouldn't they imply next year? Do you have a bar? When should you not greet someone with a kiss? Couldn't he be an analyst later at 4 p.m.? Will he not give after 4 evenings? The apartment is beautiful. I wasn't a consultant 5 nights ago. Must go. He had been working for the same company his entire career before retiring. They shook hands tightly. Grandson's nanny. Do you want me to stay? Couldn't we connect at 5 o'clock the night before? When we reach the summit, we will have climbed for 2 hours. Are her siblings nurses? This would be perfect for you. Do they need to explode right away? He studied for his exam. I want to buy a new car. Has to listen. We are not models every week. They burn. We didn't know 10 years. He stayed in the hospital for a week after the car accident. I have to attend a wedding this weekend. Will they be babysitting every 2 weeks? Can you help me with this task? Are their grandchildren the receptionists?